building a network for women across the board, specifically those working in STEAM, traditionally expanded to be science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. We have gone for a slightly skewed arrangement of the acronym, tagging ourselves as a repository of women in teams. We envision ourselves as co-opting an outreach, or let's say an arm that tackles, trains, connects, grows, and contributes in some small way to the efforts to enhance skills for women in different areas of work. This applies to women in Pakistan and the Pakistani diaspora wherever possible around the world.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to She Swarry Live Sprints. This is our 6th session, and we are extremely excited to introduce you to today's guest. Before I go into introductions, I have a really big and really exciting announcement to make that I will make at the end of the talk today. It's about an event that we're doing on February 11th. And stay tuned till the end of this talk to hear more details about this event that we're going to be hosting, inshallah. So last week for She Swarry Live Sprints, we had Faika Gauri from Crack That Code, and she told us about the amazing work she's doing in rewiring how children think. And that's something that is extremely important for children today because they will have a completely different set of challenges in the coming future. And change the way they're thinking is something amazing. So she is doing that through coding. And today we have with us Samia Ali Khan from Mandir, and we're going to be hearing about her and talking to her about her story and her challenges. Assalamu alaikum, Samia. How are you?
Walaikum salam. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me over. It's a great honor.
It's a pleasure, and we're really, really excited to talk to you about today. Also, one thing I want to point out is that Samia is our first She Swarry speaker who is from the arts in teams, the A in teams. So we're really excited to welcome you from the arts, and we really want to hear your story. So let's start. Tell us about Mandir and how and about your role there.
Okay, so I am an architect. I studied at Indus Valley and graduated in 2007. And Mandir is an interior design practice, or a design practice, I'd rather say, based out of Karachi. This will be our 5th running year in business. And we do all kinds of residential, commercial, and landscape designs. So we've also done some renovation. When I say renovation, I mean like some kind of architectural work as well with interiors, which is not interiors on its own. We've done rooms, we've done some fun shops, we've done a yoga space. Initially, when we started out, our line of business was more towards the residential side, but as time has gone, we've kind of dipped our toes in commercial work as well, and we're really enjoying that transition.
Amazing. And what is your role at Mandir?
I am the design principal and the founder of Mandir. So initially, when Mandir was formed 4 years ago, it was a one-man show, and it was just me, where I was just getting into business and getting to know the market, especially the Karachi market. And then slowly and steadily, we've developed our team, and now, mashallah, we're a team of 4 women.
Wow. Okay. So it's women, all women. That is amazing.
Surprising,
So
all women.
and like, if you could tell us a little more about the team that you work with and the importance of everybody and everybody's roles in your team.
So I have basically 2 architects and 1 interior architect, all from Indus Valley, surprisingly. And we hired our first architect about 2 years ago. Well, no, a year and a half ago, because I just had my second baby and I got this really interesting job opportunity. So I needed someone full-time on board, because before that I was doing pretty well as a one-man show. We would like get our drawings and all the technicalities outsourced, so manage ho raha tha. But right after I gave birth to my second baby, we had this really interesting proposition. I will talk about this later as well, because it was one of our achievements to date in terms of our project type. So we got our first architect then, and then obviously one thing led to the other. More work started coming in, so we went to 2, and now we've got 3 architects with myself.
Inshallah, that is amazing.
Yeah,
so let's go back a little in time, and I want to hear about your journey from education to career.
Okay, so I grew up in Pindi, And I came to Indus Valley in 2003. I graduated in 2007 in a bachelor's in architecture. I never intended on coming to Indus. It was kind of not a mistake, I would say. I had applied to NCA and that was my first option, but I never got in. So it was just fate. And then my parents were more comfortable with me coming to Indus Valley because I had more family here than in Lahore. And after Indus, I went back to Dubai because my family was based over there. And I worked for a year and a half. I came back. I got married to a fellow architect. His name is Bilal Kafaria. He's a partner at Coles Design Studio. And I became an associate at Coles Design Studio and worked on a lot of their residential projects. So it was really convenient because they would give me a project, I'd completed my own time, and then something else would be given to me. But then there was just a few funny turn of events that happened. And then just one day I decided that, you know what, I need to do something for myself. So where is Samia in all this, you know? Like it was just a reality check, and I was just having a really random conversation with a friend, and we're like, you know what, where are you? What is Samia Ali Khan, you know? And then that's when I decided that, okay, it was a very difficult decision because obviously when you're in a very established company, you know that you're getting a salary at the end of the month, you know you're going to be designing and getting work. But when you start on your own and you have no references, you have nothing as a backup, how do you start? But I said, no, you know what, I'm going to do this for myself. अच्छा ये जब हो गया फिर बात हुई कि नाम का क्या सोचूं. So I'm very close to my khala. I come from an Afghan background also. And growing up, there was a very keen interest in interiors. And when I think about my mom or my aunt or my uncles, the investments were made not in gold, but they were made in a painting, in a carpet. Like it was a celebratory. So it's something I saw growing up. And I had that subconscious interest, you know, bachpan se hi. And then when time came to choose a career, I was like, चलो एक ऐसा career लो जिसमें ये भी हो ताकि eventually अगर मेरे पास कभी choice हो, I can always explore it. And if I can earn out of it, nothing like it, right? Because it's something that you enjoy. It's not that you will have to go do a 9 to 5 boring job. It's creative. And it's something I was always, it was just there, you know, at the back of my head growing up. I was lucky enough to be exposed to it. अभी लोग कहते हैं ना कि 5-10 साल पे हमने ये ट्रेंड देखा, people have become conscious of their homes. Like I grew up in a house where people were conscious like since 30-40 years, where they kept pretty homes, where people invested, like I said, in a painting, in an art piece. Okay, so anyway, sorry, back to starting off Mandis. Acha naam kya rakhiye? So my khala coined the name for me. It means architect or designer in Dari. We speak Dari because we're from Afghanistan. And I loved it. Then I got another friend on board. We got the logo going, and bam, I was like, chalo, company form ho gayi. अच्छा कंपनी फॉर्म हो गई, अभी काम कैसे आएगा, you know? So that was a bit of a scare, and obviously I won't lie when I say this, it was very unnerving शुरू में. It was because, you know, I was like अच्छा ठीक है अभी मंदिस तो है लेकिन मंदिस तो कोई नहीं जानता, अभी हम, you know, कैसे करेंगे, you know, whatever. So one day I was coming back from picking up my child from school. She was in Montessori then. And I got a random call from a friend कि oh, you know, Samia सुना कि तुमने कंपनी खोली है. मैंने कहा हाँ मैंने कंपनी खोली है. They were like मेरा एक दोस्त है उसको रूफ टेरेस करवाना है. His name is Asad Bora. I like to take his name because I think it was just an icebreaker. That was like my funny story of my initial days. And I was so nervous because I was like, oh my God, like this guy's going to hire me to do his roof terrace. He doesn't even know me. He hasn't seen my work. He doesn't even know what month this is. But luckily I met him and his wife, Saira, and that was history. And we did this beautiful project for them. It was close to my house, so I could manage the back and forth. And it was lovely. And they used that space so many times. And they used to always message me, देखो हमने आज दावत रखी थी और जो तुमने हमारी जो जगह डिजाइन की हुई है, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. So that was history, you know, and then just one thing led to the other, you know.
I know when you have such amazing breakthroughs in the initial days, you're just like, okay, I think I'm on the right track. So
yeah. And I was very honest with the client. I was very honest in terms of telling him that, listen, do you know me? You know, like you don't even know me and, you know, whatever. But he was really nice enough to say, yes, of course, you know, let's do this. He said, I trust your aesthetics. उसने मेरा घर देखा. And he's like, मुझे लगता है कि आप अच्छा काम कर लेंगी. Because I think it's a big risk to get someone completely new on board, you know, with no experience on their own. Initially, when I was working at a company, backing होती है, आपका एक boss होता है, आपकी एक team होती है, एक team effort होता है. But शुरू में when it's a one-man show, you're answerable to everything, right?
Yeah, and having the faith in, in person who's taking care of everything when it comes to designing, it's really, yeah, no doubt. So tell me about the support that you got from your family as well as industry at that time, beginning days, and even
Well,
now.
yeah, I'll start off with my family first. I feel my husband was the biggest pillar for me. He's a fellow architect, so he always used to tell me, Samia, you can do this and ye wo, and look at me, because even when I look at their company, they also started off with nothing. तो हमेशा वो
Mm.
एक कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप होता है कि like step into more different waters, like try and experiment with different kind of projects. And even शुरू में when I was really, because self doubt होता है शुरू में, because you're like, यार, how am I going to run the next month? How will I pay a certain bill or whatever. So he was a big support in terms of giving me a lot of encouragement that yes, do the good work, your work will speak for itself, people will come to you. And then living in a joint family system has really helped me, I feel, because I have great in-laws. I'm in a position where I can just leave my kids with them when I want, as I want. And we have a home studio office, so that really works well. So the architects come to my house. But kabhi agar koi meeting hoti hai, if I'm running late, I know it's not a nucleus family. So that way it really helps. And my children are really close to their cousins, to their dadi. So us tarike se mujhe it's been really, really good for me. It's worked in my favor. My parents don't live here, so I only have in-law support.
Yeah,
But
that's
I've been
amazing.
lucky. I've been really lucky that way.
That's really good. And, this is something that abhi tak jitne She's Wise speakers aaye hain, they have said that, alhamdulillah, we've been lucky to have that, support from family to be able to do this. So
Yes,
it's really
absolutely.
good to say about how important family support is. What about industry? How were people around you in the industry supporting you when you began and now?
Began में तो it was शुरू में, because no one knew much of us, so it was a little people. I wouldn't say they were encouraging. People who I knew, like friends of mine who were in the same industry, were extremely encouraging. कि नहीं, Sam, you're doing a good step. You've taken a bold step. But जब मेरे पहले 2-3 projects हुए, तो Instagram के through, that's where I feel I'd like to talk about technology. वहाँ पे मुझे बहुत ही ज़्यादा encouragement और like people published about me, like random bloggers. And I didn't even know them from Adam, like people usually pay to get published. And there was this lady, Eclectic Karachi, I'll never forget. And she was the first one to post about one of our lounges. And it was the first day of my business. And it was like one of the best moments. And I even messaged, I'm like, you don't even know me. She's like, Samia, I don't need to know you. Your work should speak for itself. And because I feel it's such a great interior space that you've done, it needs to be documented. That was amazing. And there were a couple of other lifestyle bloggers also, like you must have heard of Shazeen, Desi Wonder Woman. Like she's one of the pioneers. She also one day just randomly gave me a shout out. She didn't even approach me. She just reshared one of my projects, and I was like, wow. So that way, I feel our work has, like I mentioned earlier, and what my husband kept on telling me, that your work will speak for yourself, and eventually people will appreciate.
True. And the thing is, ये जो शुरू में the support that you get, like अभी हम जो शुरू में भी बात कर रहे थे, वो वाकई याद रहती है कि this person had the faith in me, this person supported me, and it goes a long way. Like I'm
It
sure
does. Absolutely.
this is
Absolutely.
going to be part of your success story even years from now. So yeah, it really matters. अच्छा मुझे ये बताएं कि हमेशा से you wanted to do architecture and interior design, or was there anything else that you were passionate about?
I was always passionate about interiors, like fun, eclectic, bold interiors. And like I mentioned before, I grew up in a house where there was such a keen attention given to them. So interiors ka hamesha mera shauq tha. Like whether it was like putting up, like कोई नया sofa हमारे घर में आता था, तो it used to be it was like a source of excitement for like my mom, my family,
I can
everybody.
relate, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was a passion that I always had, and I always hoped that I could have. I wanted to take this further, and I was lucky because with the architectural degree, you can do. It's a very multifaceted degree. So इसमें photography आती है, interiors आते हैं, product आता है, systems management आता है. So that way, I feel my degree gave me the opportunity to explore all these options.
Yeah, and I know for a fact because I have friends who did architecture from Indus Valley, and it's not easy, those 5 years, going through those 5 years, it's not easy. So if you stuck to what you believed you're passionate about at the beginning of those 5 years and you graduated with that, still on that, definitely, yeah, definitely a passion.
Absolutely. Like I'll give you an example. In first year, we started off as a class of 33, and we were down to 13 in second year.
Wow, within a year. Oh,
within a year. So that says something.
that's wow, that's huge. Tell me about your female role model.
Oh, I have quite a few, but I'm going to talk about someone in the design industry. She's again another very known interior architect based in New York, and her name is Elena Frampton. She has a design practice in New York called Frampton and Co. And I just
Samia, you're on mute. If you could unmute yourself.
yeah, hello, can you hear me now?
Now I can. Now I can.
Sorry,
Now
yes.
I can.
So this Elena Frampton is she is again a female interior architect based in New York, and why she's a role model is because I love how she has such a successful marriage between art and interiors. Like all her interior spaces look so different. She has such prolific work, and I can only aspire to be like her. Not now because I need very rich clients for that, but it's just her work, her setup, the way she represents herself in every way. So whenever, like I remember in the initial days when I had my second baby, it was a really tough time for me right postpartum. And her stories used to keep me going because I used to look forward ki iska install kab hoga. And the way everything used to come together, it was so bold, like not full of surprises. You never know what her next room or her next space would look like. And I really want me or Mandis to be that eventually. यहाँ पे बहुत predictable clients है जाहिर है because लोगों की एक taste है. हर कोई एक fad पे जाता है, right? And to achieve something where you don't know what's going to be the outcome.
Can't hear you.
On its own.
Yeah. Can you say something again?
Sorry, I meant to say churning out a project where you don't know what the outcome is going to be is a challenge on its own.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, inshallah, we know for a fact that you will eventually reach there because we've been seeing your work and we love what you do.
Thank you.
What's your biggest achievement so far that you'd be like, yeah, that was it? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. It's on mute.
Yeah, wait. I don't know what's wrong. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So our biggest achievement to date is a pop-up space called Pinky Girl. It's a one-of-a-kind, women-centric space, and it's one of our first commercial retail spaces. So when I talk about Mandis Ki Design Ethos, that's a project that really celebrates us as a company in terms of our aesthetics. So that's why I would say that's one of our biggest achievements, We were able to explore all kinds of designs that we always dreamed of doing, and we had a client saying, "Beta, हमें जो तुम्हें करना है तुम करो." और जो भी हमने किया, it worked beautifully with the client, and I'd like to give her credit too because I feel she really worked with us till the end on every detail, every detail. So it was amazing.
Can you tell us a little about the feeling that you have when you present the final work or the final room, the final space to the client?
Best part of the project. I'll tell you one thing. Being in the construction industry is it's a very dirty job. You go to a very dirty site with 20 men, and you have to deal with them a certain way. So that would be my set of challenges in terms of this kind of work that we do. I don't go to a fancy bank and, be in an AC office, right? So there are many times when I question myself, when I'm really angry at somebody, कि मेरी ये detail क्यों नहीं बन रही है, ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा. But like you said, end May, when it's staging, when everything is coming together, and that look on the client's face when they just say like, "Wow, did you just do this for us?" It's indescribable. And that's when I tell myself, Samia, that's why your job is worth it. When everything is coming together, you're putting the last accessory, you're setting up the painting, the lights, the curtains, everything. It's like I can't even describe the feeling.
Then you've deserved the spoon that you get when
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And we've always seen, like, when it comes to you and other designers, we always see the fancy side, the pretty side, and the on Instagram, their pages.
It's not pretty.
But yeah, what happens behind the scenes? Tell us about that. How do you balance work and life because you don't have a regular 9 to 5? Mute. You're on mute.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Sorry, I don't know what it's said. Yeah. Okay. There are days when you are at a very dirty site, like I said, and you're with like 10 men, and they're like, you have to sometimes really scream for yourself to be heard because being a woman, Men don't take you seriously at our part of the world, especially in the construction industry. I feel log aapko seriously nahi lete. You have to be like a really mean woman. You have to scream and use bad words to get your work done. Otherwise, it just doesn't happen, you know. And challenges yahi aate hain ki there are times कि बीच में इतना frustrate हो जाते हो, whether it's the client or the contractor, कि, you know, you're not being able to get a certain way. There are bad days where people are just not working the way you want them to work. Timelines are not being met, you know. And then sometimes, like when I talk about timelines, that's very critical for us because when we finish a certain project, we go on to another project. और कभी-कभार ऐसे delays आते हैं जो ना मेरे हाथ में ना client के हाथ में है, you know. So I would say it's not a pretty job. The backdrop is not easy. I don't go to a fancy AC office. I deal with men every day, day in, day out. And getting across to them can sometimes be very unnerving because I feel men
Do you
over here.
think is it changing with like you're one of the few female architects anyway out there, but do you think it's changing how you know whether when they're listening to you or when you're giving them instructions or whatever it is, the nature of your work? Do you feel that they're becoming more accepting of it now? Also,
I
because
think so. I think so. I mean, since the past couple of years, there has been a change with a lot of budding female entrepreneurs in my industry where they're doing freelance work. So I think अभी थोड़ा लोग warm up हो रहे हैं. But I feel बहुत से लोग warm up होके फिर चले जाते हैं because they can't withstand it for too long. Like I've had a lot of frustrating points in my career as well. I feel the challenge is to withstand it.
Let's come to that. Your challenges.
Hi, challenges. अच्छा पहले तो मैं बात
Challenges, but I'm sure there were a lot of opportunities as well. So yeah.
Yeah, so challenges is getting up every day and saying, you know, Samya, you got to make this work. You got to make this deadline meet. You got to make this client happy. You got to make sure your design is somehow it's somehow given to the contract in a certain way. So I take it one day at a time, you know. चैलेंज यही होगा कि आई फील ये बहुत ही मेल डोमिनेटिंग इंडस्ट्री है और कंस्ट्रक्शन में तो और भी ज्यादा है तो फॉर अ फीमेल आई नीड टू वर्क ट्वाइस एज हार्ड आई नीड टू बी ट्वाइस एज असर्टिव to get my point across to get something rolling. Opportunities, yes. I feel is field mein a lot of people have become conscious of homes, like what I spoke about earlier. Like in the last 5 to 8 years, I've seen a trend where people are now wanting to do up their homes because they want to entertain their friends, they want to have play dates, they want to have a nice home for themselves. Quarantine has made people aware कि भाई अब तो हम घर से काम करेंगे तो हमें अच्छा सा लाउंज चाहिए हमें अच्छा सा घर चाहिए so that's kind of worked for us, you know, in the business field where we've gotten more inquiries where people are spending more time in their home. So I feel वो भी opportunity हमारे लिए for us as a design practice has really worked for us, you know.
No, aesthetic awareness भी जो पहले I don't think इतनी थी, you know, it's slowly increasing and it's in a very good way, you know, people know that their environment or their surroundings is going to have an impact on their productivity, on their motivation levels, and it's really important to also wake up aware or realize that it really affects them. So yeah, definitely. What about you know, girls or women who want to start their business but somehow become left out or whatever XYZ reasons, they just feel like they're not ready yet. So what is your message for them?
You'll never be ready, honey. You just need to you just need to do this for yourself. If you believe in yourself, if you believe that you can do this, I feel the sky is the limit. Yes, shuru mein there will be a lot of self-doubts, but I feel if you are passionate at what you believe in, there's nothing stopping you. Even in a field like this, I feel if you think you are cut out and you really want to explore design and you really want to give nice, like for me, it was about giving nice spaces, exploring fun, not your run-of-the-mill showcase type spaces or showroom type spaces. But ये मेरा एक passion था, एक type of space जो मुझे explore करना था अपने लिए और मैंने किया. और अगर आप लोगों के पास एक ऐसा passion है, you guys can totally do it. I feel you just need to be a little assertive and you need to be focused. Focus on the goal eventually. When there are tough days, focus on the positives and take it one day at a time, especially for working moms because I have 2 young kids. Some days I'm not being able to get everything done, but I've learned to take in that slack. You know what, Samya? It's okay if you don't have food cooked on the table. Order in, you know, like get pizza. Ek baat kar rahi hu, especially with kids. It's very tough, you know.
Yeah, man. And you have to understand what priority level 1 is, what 2 is, what 3 is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with kids also, I feel like इतनी चीजें unplanned हो जाती हैं that plan A नहीं to plan B नहीं to plan C,
Yeah.
open and flexible to all the options.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
let yourself be. Like, give yourself some slack. It's okay if you slack off, It's okay.
and tell me about girls who want to take the same career path as you. Well, how would you guide them? What would you tell them what to study, how to build their portfolio, etc.?
Well, building portfolio, number one, is very important. When I talk about career, when I talk about taking the courses, one can either do architecture or interior design, because abhi to kafi universities in Karachi, I don't know about Lahore's NCA, Indus Valley has a proper degree now for interiors and architecture. And they're also like this Karachi University. So you need a proper formal degree, I feel. And in terms of your work, I feel your portfolio and your work need to speak for itself. So complete the job. Like in my initial days, there were sometimes clients where the project ended for a year and I didn't get paid, but I wanted to complete it so I could photograph it, so I could put it up on my social media. And that's what got Mandis more work, Because like I said, there were no references. I didn't know people. I wasn't very social. I didn't. So it was just my work that was being documented that got me more work. So for younger girls who are starting out, our portfolio pe kaam kare, finish the work. It's very tough to work in the last minute. I know it's extremely frustrating, but finish, photograph, document, and move on. And in terms of courses, there are a lot of short courses also being offered, but I would suggest a proper degree is something that you can bank on.
Yeah, and also to build up your portfolio, you need to say that I have taken this seriously and studied this
It's a
properly.
degree, absolutely.
Like
Short
I know
courses
what
तो
I'm
हर
doing.
कोई लेता है.
Yeah. अच्छा ये बताएं कि do you have a message for LTech?
I have a message. Well, first, I'd like to thank you guys for having me over. And I think this is a great platform that you guys have started. And I hope you continue to show facets of women in different fields, because I think it's a
Inshallah.
very important message you guys are giving out there of actual women taking part in different fields of life and how they are doing well at what they do or balancing work, home life. So keep going, LTech. I think you guys are doing a great job.
Well, thank you. And it's really nice that now people are approaching us themselves and saying that this person's story is worth listening to or talking about. And
Yes.
it's overwhelming sometimes that when I get messages or when all of us the team at Tech we're sitting, we're talking about it, we're like, there's so much out there, so many women doing so many amazing things that you're sometimes like, I want to highlight everything, I want to talk about everything.
And then
There's
Pakistani
a lot
women.
of talent.
I love
Pakistani.
Pakistani women being highlighted here and abroad. So people know that,
Absolutely.
you know what, I can do that too. If she can, so can I. So
So can
that's the
I.
message. You guys keep going at what you're doing. I think you guys are doing an amazing job.
So much. Somebody just said on a comment that the topic is awesome. So I think it was really needed that we bring someone from the arts and talk about arts, and that too interior design, something nobody really nobody highlights or talks about much. So thank you so much for giving an insight to us about your work and
Thank
everything that you do. So, and for all our audience here today, like I promised at the beginning of the video that I wanted to announce something. So LTech is doing its first online event on February 11th, 2021. We're celebrating along with invitations to very special days. On January 24th, there's the World Education Day, and on Feb 11th, there's the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. So we are doing an event by the name of LTech for Science Education. It's going to be online. It's going to be on LTech's platforms, and we would love it if you all could join us. Part of it, we have an excellent line of female speakers, and we just can't wait to bring that event to you and bring those speakers to you. And we're working really hard and trying to set up, get all the details together. So later today, we're going to be posting more details about the event. So stay tuned, sign up for it, register for it, and we will see you next week with another awesome inshallah, Shishwari, and more details about the Feb 11th event. So thank you so much, Samia, once again for being
Thank
with
you
us.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.